Hey, what's up? It's summer, and I decided I should upload a current video onto my YouTube channel. This is going to be a channel dedicated to my spiritual journey, things that come into my head that I feel other people could use. I have a old YouTube channel, but I never really upload on there anymore, and it was more of like a vlogging type of style, and it doesn't resonate at all anymore. I try to be the whole YouTuber, like doing tags and doing like collabs with friends and stuff, which it's nice. It was fun at the time. It just doesn't really resonate anymore. But I did just want to hop on here and kind of just say hi, talk a little bit about myself. I live in San Diego, California. I'm a Capricorn, Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Ascendant. My spiritual path consists of doing what feels right and doing what feels good, but I have been born and raised in a Christian household. I still carry a lot of those values with me and beliefs. I pray to Jesus. I love Jesus. He the man. He my man. Not my man, but he the man. I'm a goofball. I am left-handed. This is just turning into a fact about me kind of thing. But I have uploaded 2 other videos on here, but they're kind of just archive videos, and they're from earlier this year. But we're nearing the end of the year. We are at the end of the year, and I think it's time to upload something that is current and just to get my intention out there of what I want this channel to be. I don't really expect something huge and amazing to take place. This is more of just like an outlet, and whoever finds it and whoever resonates, that's great. And I'd love for you to come and join me on this weird journey we call life. But I did want to just say how I'm feeling today, and I had a lot of coffee, and it is about to be a full moon, so I just felt the urge to film. Like, I haven't filmed in a while, and what stone is calling me today? I like to collect rocks. Crystals, some may call them. Fluorite has just been a constant. It has been a constant these past few weeks, so I'm going to hold that. Me and my friend Bree have connected our fluorite twice now, and it turns out it is a very powerful stone of like communication and bonding and like that connection. It gives off that energy. If you set that intention, it'll do that for you. That's the thing about stones, isn't it? It's not like you pick it up and all of a sudden you're like this amazing, powerful being. It's the same with everything else. If you put intention into it, God or the universe will see that you're putting that intention, and it'll help you and aid you. So, geez, shallow breaths start because I had like the most freaking strong coffee that is in my household. It's like an espresso based coffee. But I do, first I just want to say, download. I do want to say that this life is too short for us to be worried about what other people think and doing things for other people, because it's not about them, it's about you. So if you're doing something right now and it's not resonating, or it's because you feel like you need to just take a step back and remember that you're giving away your power, and it's not necessary in order for you to live a happy life. It is for other people to live that happy life, and it's for them to make those decisions, because that's not up to you. So, yes. But I am going to relocate real quick. Okay, I'm back. I had to change locations because I was sitting right next to a basketball court, and this girl was sweet. She like didn't want to like get in my video or whatever, but I moved. So basically, I think that was like me being told like, okay girl, like You made your message. Now do what you're gonna do. So let me get myself reset up. It's actually like a nice day out here for once because it has been very gloomy and very depressing for like the past few days. And I love the fall and winter and stuff, but sometimes it's just like I need something to remind me, like, smile, and the sun does that. So thanks, sun. Thank you for making an appearance today. But it is definitely important to make sure that the things you're doing in your life are things that make you feel good. And it's so freaking easy to say that, and it's hard to actually integrate it, especially when you have people in your life counting on you to like do something great or like follow society's outline of like what success means and what a happy life means. And it's just not that easy, but I just feel like I had to say that because there's somebody out there that needs to hear it, and maybe I just need to hear it because I'm like on that weird borderline right now, just like not being completely confident and not being completely like sure in the path that I'm going towards. And it's definitely a journey, and there's no such thing as being completely certain. If you're completely certain, you're doing something wrong. There's no way you could be learning and being that certain. So my box this is just like, this is beautiful. It's the Fountain Tarot Beauty Guru Moment. I got it from Barnes & Noble. It's freaking the art. I have been interested in tarot for about 3 years now, but I just hadn't felt called to anything. So when I found this, I was like, okay, shit. This is $40, but I need it. So I am going to pull a card today, just one, and find out what people need to hear, or what I need to hear, or what just needs to be put out there. This month, I'm just gonna preface this poll by saying this month has definitely been an eye-opening experience, but it's been eye-opening in different ways that I couldn't have even imagined. Of just like the things that we hide from ourselves, and in regards to shadow work and things like that, it has definitely opened my eyes and made me see that like there's work to be done and things are just starting. And sometimes it can pop up in ways where you're like so caught off guard and you're so confused and you're like, when did I even internalize this? Why is this triggering me? And I feel like the fall and winter is a season of transformation and the dying of old things. And you have to make sure that you're open enough to receive whatever God is trying to show you, because it's never blatantly obvious. You know, it's always something that you have to be able to pick up on, and then you have to be able to decipher what it means and what he's trying to say to you, which is honestly the beauty of the path of getting to know yourself and getting connected to God in that intimate sense, because people can go their entire lives not having a clue, not having a damn clue about themselves. And once you start to get those clues and you start to put the pieces together, it can definitely be one really transformative, hurtful, but healing experience. And sorry, my background's really loud because I'm outside and there's activities going on around me. So besides that, I feel like it's time to shuffle with intention. And what I'm trying to do with these cards is become a little more intuitive and not completely just go straight to the book and like, okay, well, what does it mean? What does this mean? This is like what the fact is. Okay. So I pulled one, popped out a little bit. I kind of just looked at it. I was like, I want you. I don't know what it is. So I got, upside down, Queen of Swords. So I feel, okay, intuitively, there's a woman and there's a face her face is shielded by some sort of barrier that is transparent, and she's holding her sword. And this is something that's telling me never be so afraid to step past that boundary and defend yourself from situations and protect yourself from situations that have the potential to get in your way. And make sure you're not in your own way, because this barrier in front of her is transparent, and it's not like you can't see past it. It's more like sometimes we think that we are trapped or like there's something in front of us, but she can walk around this barrier. She can get past it. But it's just like initially you look straight ahead and you're like, oh wait, damn, there's something in my way. There's something that's blocking me from accessing the next chapter. But sometimes it's just you not knowing what the next thing to do is, and you have the sword in your hand. You have the ability to protect yourself and defend yourself from whatever that threat could be. Sometimes we are our own threat. We are standing in our own way. So I'm not going to look at the book today. This is my first reading not looking at the book. So I'm just going to go off that intuitive response and intuitive, just deciphering that. But don't get in your own way. Remember that, you have a lot more resilience than you think you do. And with December being the last month, and with 2020 coming up for the earth signs, I have a good feeling about this year for us. It's definitely going to be one of a lot of lessons being learned, a lot of new opportunities presenting themselves, and you have to be able to have the space to take it and have the confidence to know that things are going to work out the way that they're meant to. And you can easily, or maybe not so easily, walk around that barrier that is holding you back. And I know for me, if we're going to be really honest, it's been fear. It's easy to just live about your life and thinking that you're doing amazing things and think that you're making progress. But if you are letting fear be the forefront of a lot of your decisions, there's no way you're making progress that seriously is going to make that true difference. And in that chapter that you're in, we might keep ourselves busy with things, but if you are letting fear run your life, there's no way that you're letting yourself be the best person you can be. So that was that for that reading. I think the beautiful thing about cards and oracle cards and all those kinds of things is the possibilities of what things could mean. So I feel like we need to trust ourselves enough to really just decipher things and not have to automatically go to people who know what they're talking about, because that's what that book is for. It's for the newbies. I'm definitely a newbie. This is my first deck. This is my first anything like that. So, but I feel like the more we get in tune with ourselves and the more we trust ourselves, the easier it gets. So, yeah. Also, I just want to say shout out to my friend Bree. Sorry, I look so serious because the sun's in my eye, but this is the perfect place for me to sit and actually get good lighting, and I'm not in anyone's way. So shout out to my friend Bree, because we made a podcast together, and not sure if I'm going to be a consistent person in the podcast or not. She kind of had it going, but I made one with her, and it's about symbolism and shadow work, and just kind of the backstory of how we met and our journey together. And it's a very fluid conversation. We kind of get off track a lot, but it all ties back together. And if you're interested, I will definitely leave that link down below. And just a self-plug, because we got to promote ourselves or else no one else will. So I do fluid art. I am getting into jewelry making, but my main medium right now is acrylic paint and paint pouring, and I will link that Instagram below. I've been trying to rebrand myself and restart my Instagram, so it's a few posts right now just because I'm building from the bottom up, and I'm just trying to get my name out there, and get out of my shell, because I've had so much artwork around my room and my house, and just I've been making so much, but I don't have that, like, oh my God, like, buy my stuff and support me. But that's what we were talking about before. Fear. Like, don't be afraid. Just do what makes you happy, and whoever resonates will follow and come to you, and you'll find your people. And yes, so this is my first official, non-pre-recorded YouTube video of the year, and probably one of the few last of the year because it's December. But I will talk to you guys later, and I hope you have a great, blessed day. All right, bye.